Hello everyone and welcome back to the Highlands Fishing DLC here on the Farming Simulator 25. So we are in Kill Lake and you can see I'm taking my New Holland tractor and the seeder back to the farm, and let's place them right here because we have finished with the canola planting work in two of our fields in the previous episode. And since we have now moved to October, it is now time to start with the weeding as well as the fertilizing work on both these fields. So let's put the seeder right here, and we also have to cultivate the field number 23. We left it in between, so what I will do is I will straight away take this tractor towards the field number 23. Our cultivator is already there, and I'm gonna start with the cultivation work on that field. Well, actually the worker will do the cultivation work for us on that field. I myself will do the weeding and the fertilizing work on our two canola fields. You can see the seeds have germinated and both the fields are fully covered with lot of weeds. So we now have to decide, should I purchase a weeder or a fertilizer sprayer? And I think I will decide it once we visit a shop and we are gonna know the prices of both these machines, because I will be purchasing only one. As for the second one, I will be leasing it. So here's the field number 23, and there you can see our cultivator is right there. Let's quickly attach it to our tractor and I will hire a worker, and the worker is gonna start with the cultivation work for us on this field. As for the crops on this field, since it is October, so we can't plant anything except for the wheat and barley on this field. So I think it will be better to cultivate this field and leave it as it is. And after that, what we are gonna do is in the coming year, I might plant onions in this field so that we can try them, and it will be our first onion crop for this map. So I will first ask the worker to go only up and down in this field. There we go, it is gonna continue with the cultivation work. And now let's have a look onto the prices of the weeder as well as the fertilizer sprayer. So if we go into the weeder section, there it is. We have plenty of options, but I think once again I will be going with this one as it has a decent working speed when compared to the other weeders, and the working width is also quite good, and it will cost me 36,000 pounds. And you can see we don't have that much amount of money with us. As for the fertilizer sprayer, I will be going with the cheapest one, and since this is the cheapest one and it is going to cost me, I think the same price, it is going to cost me 35,500 pounds. So the prices are not that much different, but we surely need some money, and I think we can also do a few contracts in this episode as well. So there you can see we have plenty of cultivation contracts as well as the fertilizing contracts as well. We do have harvesting contracts, but I don't think I will be doing any of them. So what I can do is I can do these two cultivation contracts first, and in that way we are gonna get quite a bit of money back, and then we can invest that money in purchasing a fertilizer sprayer. And along with fertilizing our own fields, I can also do these fertilizing contracts so that we can get some more money, and that money can be invested in purchasing the fish food, because I do think that our fishing production do require some food now. Yep, you can see it has just over 4,000 liters of fish food left. So I think we can surely provide a few more pellets of food right here. As for the fish pellets, you can see once again we have 8 pellets with us. And I will also have a look onto our bigger aquaculture, which is right here. Well, we still don't have even one pellet, so we'll have to wait for some time, because I think it will be once again right about 2,000 liters of fish in one pellet. So very soon we will start getting pellets of bigger fishes that we are gonna sell. And if we look into their prices, I think they are not currently at their best. We'll have a look into the price section. So for the salmon, You can see the prices will be best in July. And as for the trout, their prices will be best in July as well. So we'll have to wait for quite some time in order to sell these pellets of fishes that we are gonna get. But I'll keep delivering the smaller fishes right here. So I think what we can do is it's better to do these cultivation contracts. And what I can do is I can hire a worker for both these contracts. I myself can lease the weeder and I will start the weeding work on our canola field. So let's borrow the items for the field number 8 first. There we go. Let's jump onto the leased vehicle. Here it is, and we get a John Deere 8RT 410 tractor, and along with it, we have a cultivator which I think is from Horse brand, if I am correct. Let's see. Yep, it is Horse Tiger 8MT, which I think has a working width of right around 8 meters, so it's a good thing. What I'm gonna do is we'll have to move towards the field number 8, which is on the right hand side of the shop, and it is quite near to us. So let's move there, and I will see you right in the field. So here's the entry towards the field number 8. Let's get into it, and straight away I will hire a worker for doing this contract for us, and then I will be leasing the items for the second cultivation contract as well. So there we go. Worker will continue its job, and let's quickly lease the items for second cultivation contract as well, which is this one. And once again, we get the same setup of machines to do this contract as well. As for this field, let's have a look onto the map. So it is a field number 45, which is a bit far away from here. You can see it is right on the other end of this map, so it will be a long journey. Let's get the cultivator attached first. We are gonna move towards that field, and I will see you guys right at near to the field number 45. So here we are near to the field number 45. We just have to look for the entry of this field, which should be somewhere right here itself. Yep, you can see there is a gate that will lead us to the field number 45, and here we are. So I've never been to this side of the map, and it is the first time that I'm here. And we have sawmill right here, which we are going to purchase in the coming time, that is for sure, because I soon want to start with the castle construction work. And we also have the BGA right here, and plenty of sell points right around this corner. The coal mine is also here. So without wasting any time, let's quickly open the gates, and I will hire a worker for the contract work on this field as well. Once again into the AI worker menu. There we go. Worker will start with the cultivation work. Let's close the gates, and what I will do is I'm gonna straight away jump on our JCB tractor, because we are gonna use that tractor for the weeding work. Here it is. Let's leave the baler right here, and I will also attach the front weight, because we will need it as well, because we will be pulling the weeder, which will be quite heavy, so we're gonna need some front weight. Let's leave the front loader right here, and I will quickly get the front weight attached, and straight away once again we're gonna move towards the shop, and we'll lease a weeder, and I will start working on both of our canola fields, which I will be doing by myself, because we have nothing else to do, and hopefully by then our contracts will be finished as well, and we're gonna collect the rewards from the contracts, and I will purchase a fertilizer sprayer and will fertilize our canola fields as well. So here we are at the shop, and I'm gonna lease a weeder for us, and once again it will be the same weeder that I always go with. Go into the shop menu. Here are the weeders. We're gonna lease this one, and it is gonna cost me just over 1800 pounds. So there we go. Let's get the weeder quickly attached to the tractor, and straight away we're gonna move towards our canola fields, and we'll start with the weeding work. Hopefully we can finish with the weeding and the fertilizing work within this episode. There it is. So see you guys right at our first canola field. So here we are back to our farm, and I'm gonna start the weeding work from our field number 20, and then we will move towards field number 22. So let's start from this side. So there we go. We are doing the weeding work on our field number 20, and once it will be done, we'll move towards the field number 22, and I will be doing the weeding work on that field as well. Hopefully our tractor won't struggle in pulling the weeder. I don't think it should be, because although it is a manual tractor, but I don't think the weeder requires that much power to be pulled off. So let's continue with our first time lapse. I will finish the weeding work in both of our fields, and I will see you guys once I am done. Well, as you can see, I am continuing with the weeding work in our second canola field, and we are not left with that much of the field. So I will be finished very soon. But you can see the workers are still doing the cultivation work, and the cultivation work on field number 45 is almost done, but on the field number 8 it is still on 68%. So I will have to wait for some more time till we get the reward for both of the contracts, and then only I can purchase a fertilizer sprayer. Although I think even after getting the rewards from the contracts, I'll still have to take a small loan once again, because we'll also have to purchase a few pellets of liquid fertilizer as well, and that won't be cheap. I think one pellet is going to cost me right about 3200 pounds. So we'll see how the things goes. I will quickly finish the remaining of the weeding work first, and then I'm gonna return the weeder. We are not gonna need it, and hopefully by the next time till we require a weeder, we'll have enough money to purchase one. So there we go, and we are done with the weeding work on both the fields. Let's quickly return the weeder into the vehicles section. There it is. Let's return it. There we go. So you can see one of the contract is finished, but the cultivation contract on the field number 8 is still on the 73%, and we are gonna get over 9600 pounds from this contract. As for the contract on the field number 45, let's collect the reward, and we are gonna get just over 4900 pounds for it. There we go. So I think what I will now do is I'm gonna move towards the shop. I will take a small loan, and I will purchase a fertilizer sprayer, and straight away I'm gonna start with the fertilizing work in both of our canola fields. And along with it, I will also do a few fertilizing contracts as well, so that we can get some more money. And before we end this episode or this month, I will provide a few more pellets of fish food to our smaller fish production. So let's quickly head towards the shop, and I will see you right there. And back to the shop once again. Let's quickly take a small loan. I think a loan of 15,000 pounds will be enough for now. So let's stop the tractor right here once again into the finance section. We already have 350,000 pounds of loan on us, so let's borrow 15,000 pounds more. There we go, and this should be enough for now. And straight away into the shop menu once again, and I will be purchasing this setup of liquid fertilizer, and it has a decent working width of 24 meters. So let's purchase this for 30,500 pounds, and for its rear attachment it is gonna cost me 5,000 pounds. Let's purchase it as well. There we go. Straight away let's attach both these equipments onto our tractor, and we're gonna straight away move towards our canola fields. And then again I forgot to drop off the front weight in our farm. Well, in that case I will put the front weight somewhere right here. I'm gonna pick it later on. There we go. Let's attach the front attachment first. I think it is from this direction from which I can attach it to the tractor. Yep, there it is. And now for the rear attachment. There we go. So both the equipments are interconnected, and we now need a few pellets of liquid fertilizer, so let's purchase it as well. There they are, and you can see it is going to cost me 3200 pounds for one pellet. So I think I will purchase two pellets for now for 6400 pounds. There we go, and let's quickly refill. our sprayers and we're gonna head towards our fields then. So there we go. So the total capacity of both these equipments is 2700 liters, which I think should be enough for both of our fields. So let's quickly head back towards our farm, and straight away I'm gonna start with the fertilizing work. And you can see the contract is on 91%. So by the time we are finished with the fertilizing work, the worker will surely be finished with the contract as well. And then I'm gonna collect the reward from that contract as well. And before we end this episode, I'm surely gonna deliver a few pellets of fish food to our fish production, and I will also deliver the pellets of small fishes to our bigger aquaculture, and then only I will be calling it a day for this episode. So here we are, and once again I'm gonna start with the field number 20 itself, and you can see the worker is also almost finished with the cultivation work on our field number 23. So a few small patches are left, but I'm gonna do them by myself. So let's unfold our sprayer. So I'm gonna start from this side, and you can see I've already enabled the steering assist. And there we go. We are fertilizing our canola crops. So I will be doing this work by myself, and hopefully I'm gonna finish the fertilizing work in both these fields in a single time lapse. So I'm gonna continue with the fertilizing work in both these fields, and I will see you guys once I'm done. Well, as you can see, I am almost done with the fertilizing work as well on both of our canola fields. And the good thing is that the worker is also finished with the cultivation work on the field number 23. You can see only a few patches are left, which I will be doing by myself. And our other contract is also finished. So let's quickly finish the remaining of the fertilizing work. And after that, I'm going to collect the reward from our final contract as well. And apart from it, I think I will then continue with doing a few fertilizing contract as well so that we can get some extra money. So this is the final row that we'll have to fertilize. There we go. We are done with the fertilizing work as well. And straight away, I will first collect the reward and we get just over 9,200 pounds for the contract on wheel number 8. There we go. And we now have over 12,600 pounds with us. And if we look into the fertilizing contract, you can see we have three of them. And I think I can do these two fertilizing contract before we start with doing any other work. Well, there is one thing in my mind. You can see if we look here, it says that these are fertilizing contract. And if I go down in the menu, we have these two spraying contracts as well. So since we don't own a fertilizer spreader like this, I think our sprayer is not gonna work on these two contracts right here. So I don't want to take any risk and I won't be accepting this contract. And if we go with the spraying contracts, you can see the field sizes are quite small and the reward is also very less. So I don't think it will be worth doing these contracts. Well, in that case, let's quickly have a look onto our production chains first. So as for our offshore aquaculture, you can see it still has plenty of fish left in it. I think this production works quite slow when compared to the young fish breeding center. So what we can do is instead of delivering the smaller fishes to our aquaculture, I can wait for this month and I will be delivering them in the next episode, which we will be doing in November itself because we'll also have to fertilize our canola fields once again. If we look into the fertilizing section right here, you can see they are only half fertilized, so we'll have to provide another application of fertilizer on both these fields. And as for our young fish breeding center, I surely can purchase a few pellets because we still have 12,000 pounds with us. I think I can purchase right about 3 or 4 pellets that we can deliver to the young fish breeding center, which I think will be it for our this episode as well. So in that case, let's fold our sprayer and straight away let's move back to the farm. I will put the sprayer into one of our shed and then we are gonna move towards the shop with our trailer and of course our front loader as well. We'll purchase a few pellets of fish food once again. I will deliver them straight to our fish breeding center and that will be it for our this episode as well. There we go. I will leave the rear attachment right here and straight away let's attach our front loader and the trailer as well onto the tractor and we're gonna move toward the shop and I'm gonna purchase a few pellets of fish food as I've already told. As for the next episode, we'll surely be doing that in November as I've already told. We will be finishing off with the second application of fertilizing work on our canola fields and along with it I will also deliver some more pellets of young fishes to our bigger aquaculture and along with it we'll also do a few contracts as well so that we can earn some more money. As for the crops that we have to sell, I think November is the best time to sell the wheat and barley. There we go. So before we attach the trailer, let's have a look onto the prices of the wheat and barley. No, their prices will be best in January itself. And as for the wheat, yep. So we'll have to wait till January till we sell our wheat and barley that we have. And also we have these plenty of straw bales to sell, and their prices will also be best in January itself. So I might even skip the December. We'll see how the things goes. As for now, let's quickly jump towards the shop. I will be doing a jump cut and see you right at the shop. And we are back to the shop for the final time this episode. I will quickly purchase a few pellets of fish food once again, and I'll do remember to take the front weight as well with me, and I will be also be taking this pellet of liquid fertilizer with me. So into the shop once again. Let's move to the animal food section. There it is. Let's see how many pellets we can purchase. So we can afford 4 pellets, and it is gonna cost me 10,400 pounds. So let's do it. There we go. So I will park the trailer right here. Straight away, let's continue with putting all these pellets onto the trailer, and let's do a quick time lapse of doing this work, and I will see you guys right back at the farm with all of these pellets. And here we are back to our farm with 8,000 liters of fish food with us, which I'm gonna straight away deliver to our fish breeding center. And that will be it for our this episode as well. There we go. Let's reverse the tractor and the trailer a bit. So I will leave them right here, and that will be it for our this episode as well. So I hope you guys like this video, and if you do so, then do leave a like on this video and subscribe to my channel. As of now, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you.